I don't know why I'm laughing. Let me stop before I'm embarrassing myself. Gleipnir, final discussion of the anime. Hopefully it's a season 2 because I thought this anime was good. I thought it was interesting. Do I recommend it? Yes. If I didn't think it was good, I wouldn't have finished. I wouldn't have made it to 13 episodes. I'm telling you now. When I read the manga, I don't know about that. It takes a lot for me to read. You know what I mean? It takes a really good series for me to, jump into reading the manga. This is not going to be an in-depth analysis or anything like that. Just going to be some quick thoughts on how I think of the series, the highlights of the series to me, things like that. So let's talk about one highlight, which is the character development, specifically with Shuichi, the main protagonist of the series. He's not your typical main protagonist, is he? He's not your typical shonen. You know what I mean? Like Midoriya from My Hero Academia, Naruto, Luffy from One Piece. These characters like that, Goku, characters like that are strong-willed characters, pure-hearted, attacks that goal wholeheartedly, goes at it full throttle, and loves to do what they do. And then you get Shuichi, regular kid, kind of wimpy, just get good grades, and hates his power initially with so much. He hates it so much, and he don't even know why he has it. So as the series progresses, Shuichi develops. He meets Claire, and this is where he changes as a character. When he meets Claire, he develops feelings for Claire, and he realizes he has to protect Claire. But at the beginning, Shuichi is a guy who doesn't want to kill anyone, doesn't want to hurt anyone, doesn't like to do bad things. That's just him naturally. As he progresses and he creates a goal that he wants to get the 100 coins and he wants to protect Claire, he starts to realize that, I have to do some fucked up shit. I have to do some horrible things in order to protect the people I care about and to achieve the goal I set for myself. I gotta hurt people because they're in my way and they're threatening people I care about. That is how Shuichi develops over the course of the series, and he gets darker. He doesn't just develop into that, he gets darker. He starts killing people just in cold blood. You can clearly tell he's been affected. You can clearly see how he's been affected over the series. Witnesses the people having to set the people on fire and all these things, and seeing that Claire holding a lot of weight on her shoulders, even though she already, from the beginning of the series, she was already into that mode that anybody who gets in my way is going to get dealt with. And then we get into the story itself. What the hell does why is these coins so important to this alien? Where's this alien coming from? How did this alien get these powers? How is these aliens giving these powers out? What is Eleanor's goal? Why did Eleanor kill her parents? Why are parents dying? All these questions. Then we start to get flashbacks of what happened, and all we got is more questions. We got people killing their friends and all these things, and people taking over bodies and bodies being confused, and we got suicide. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. It's so many things that start happening in this series, and it just keeps you intrigued. Further and further you go, you keep watching this series, you get more and more invested in the characters, and you get more and more invested in the story because you want to know what happens. And that's why this anime needs a season 2. I don't think it's going to get a season 2 if I had to make an educated guess, because it's not as big as some of the other series that came out this season, and it's just not as popular. But then again, you got anime like Berserk, the Berserk anime. Y'all see how atrocious that is? and it's getting multiple seasons, things like that. And I think this is going to be one of those anime that's just a good one-off thing, and you got to read the manga to get the rest of the story, period. And I read One Piece. You know what I mean? That's what I do. But in order for me to read a series, it takes a lot. You have to be top tier. So that says something about One Piece. You got to be top tier for me to read it. And my fear is that what this anime is going to end up being for me, it's the same thing that A Devil is a Part-Timer is for a lot of people, for the people who watch that series. If you watch A Devil is a Part-Timer, I think it's still on Netflix. If you watched that, it's one of the best anime. I'm telling you, it's one of the best anime I watched. Just pure comedy, funny. The characters are great. The story is great, and it's rewatchable. Like that's how good it is. And it's like a reverse isekai. Look, if you want to see it, you can watch it. Devil's a Part-Timer. But I'm afraid it's going to be one of those series. I consider it a classic anime, right? But it never got a season 2. And a lot of people love the series, but it never got a season 2. Certain anime just ends up like that, and kind of hurts, man. Because I'm not reading the manga, and a lot of other people is not reading the manga, even though I heard about people reading the manga, and it was great. It's still good. So my thing is, I think it's going to end up like that for me. One of those great series that I never read, but I just and I just keep sitting back praying. You know what I mean? Praying that in season 2, I just hear out of the blue that season 2 happens. Just like all the Bleach fans, you know, how all the Bleach fans for years was sitting back waiting, like waiting for the news that the Bleach anime is going to continue, and then they finally got it, and they're just waiting. I haven't even watched Bleach yet, by the way, but let's not get into it. I'm watching it now because I actually am interested in the series. So, look, I ain't gonna get too deep into it. I think the anime was great. Not great, just very good. Great. I don't like just giving that out. I just made this quick video, get my thoughts, because I talked about Gleipnir in the past, and the season finished up, and I ain't never talked about how I felt about, you know, the ending. I thought they upped the animation. That's one thing. They upped the animation in specific parts that didn't really, in specific fights that you can tell was important fights in the series. In other parts of the series, the animation was lower quality, and the heightened moments was pretty good, like Shuichi and Yoshika versus, what is the little boy name, and Shuichi and Claire versus Eleanor. Those two were the hype fights. We got mysteries with the ghost lady that's with the big hair blonde dude. You can pop him up on the screen because I don't remember his name either. And yeah, I think this was a really good series and really good anime, and I hope it's a season 2. That's it, man. I don't want to make this video too long and unnecessarily rambling because I can go on forever. If you like the video, leave a like. If you dislike the video, leave a dislike. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that shit. Yeah, thank you for watching. I'm out this bitch, man. Peace.